everybody. Welcome back to the playthrough of Sonic, the Sonic games, and specifically, we still have to finish off Sonic 1. This controller will turn on real quick. Anyway, let's get this beast started up again. So anyway, now we're on to Labyrinth Zones, so this is going to be a switch up in zones, because now we're at the first ever underwater level in any Sonic game ever. But this will not be the last we'll ever see of water in Sonic games. It shows up a whole heck of a lot. One thing that they did for Sonic that is annoying, but they did it for a pretty good reason, to separate Sonic from any other generic mascot platformer, is that he cannot actually swim. So you are stuck at trying to trudge through the water. And if you run out of air, then you drown, basically. You see, Sega thought that hedgehogs can't swim, but of course they can. So they decided we're not gonna have Sonic swim. Yeah, Sega thought it would be a great idea not to give Sonic the ability to swim. Because of that, we have the very infamous, I'll let you listen to it for a bit. And I died because of that. Yeah, if you let yourself drown, you are then kicked back to the last checkpoint, or if you hadn't hit a checkpoint yet, you are forced back to the very beginning of the level. Which is annoying, especially in a video game like this, where drowning is quite common. But if you're a pro at this level, like I am, avoid and what not to avoid. You know to avoid spike traps and don't avoid bubbles. And if you have to be near the surface if you're starting to drown, you could just easily escape drowning. I have all the chaos emeralds already, so I don't have to worry about keeping 50 rings. Just need a few maybe so don't go completely without rings. Yeah, as you can see, the water rises. Yeah, there's these little quirks that you could ride in some of the later levels. Yeah, the bad next, I'm not even gonna talk about them this time because I'm kind of speedrunning this level. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am sort of speedrunning this level. Mainly because I have to go to sleep in a bit because I got school tomorrow. Unfortunately, yeah, this is my last year of school, so after this, if I ever decide to do another playthrough of games like this, I won't have to worry about meetings. That's the end of Act 1. This game is really easy if you know what you're doing, but if you don't, it's gonna take you a bit. I'm just kidding. This game is not easy whatsoever. This game is hard. Especially if you're a new player. It's not as hard if you're an experienced player and you know how to do tricks like that where you jump over the whatever those things are called. I don't even care. Whatever. And there's an instance where I almost drowned. It's just another day of hiding. No. Bop and bop. Labyrinth Zone is very obviously based off of actual older temples. Like this is more based off of not Greek or Rome, definitely not Egypt. Not Mesopotamian. It's just like old. Just old ruins and stuff like that. Another level that's just based off of that. And yeah, at this point you kind of get the point of every single little thing around here. And by now you're wondering, why is it the level over? Well, the thing is, that Labyrinth Zone is a long zone and can go on forever if you do not know what you're doing. Luckily, I'm able to basically speedrun this level easy peasy lemon squeezy. Again, I don't know why that's not a saying. It should be. Hopefully after this video it will be, and yeah. Unfortunately, I may not be doing the adventure games due to the trajectory that these videos are going. You all should be watching. I told you all at the very beginning of this playthrough that if y'all subscribe or better yet, keep watching the video. And no, actually, I'm gonna set a new goal. Instead of just like, oh, y'all have to watch this video, how about y'all have to watch this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and then I'll do the adventure games. I know it said that I would just do the adventure games if y'all watch, but I can't tell if you're watching unless you subscribe or whatever. Subscribe, comment, like, or whatever. You could do one of those things, or you could do them all. I did a stupid. Yeah, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. All the way back. We're back at the very beginning of the level. Okay. Jump right through the waterfall. I don't know how you jump right through a waterfall. Is there some secret technique that you're not telling me, Sonic? That's a good question. How does one jump through a waterfall? Okay, this time I won't take the lower path, I'll take the upper path. Most of the time in Sonic games, the upper path is the fastest, but sometimes, on very rare occasions, the lower path will be actually faster. This zone is not an example of a lower path is faster. No, this is an example of the upper route is actually faster. If you don't believe me, well then that just makes you a complete and total moron. Because it is, actually. Don't believe me after that. Well, I'm sorry, you're just dumb. And you have skill issues. You seriously need to work on them instead of being a little crybaby who doesn't want to play any sort of video games because you think video games are just for nerds. Maybe certain American game devs should stop making games so overly realistic because, believe it or not, when people play a game, they play a game to escape reality. They don't want to be in it. Be in it while they're playing a video game. Believe it or not. Yeah, because believe it or not, back in the day, the most realistic. Back in the days of the 90s and maybe a little bit of the early 2000s, the most realistic game out there was Doom or System Shock. Only one of those games was really popular, and that was Doom. System Shock never really got popular until modern day. During modern day's complete obsession with making everything realistic. No, video games should not be realistic. Video games should be fun first and foremost. And if they're not fun to play, then I'm sorry, your realistic graphics don't matter. I will still talk negatively about your game. That was it for Labyrinth Zone. I am not doing this another stage. Not tonight. No, I'm too tired. Good night.